Hi everyone, welcome to my no, let's start again. What am I thinking of? Okay, action, serious now. Hi everyone, welcome to my oh no, that's a little bit fake. Just be yourself, like be free. Zen. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys another epic makeup tutorial that you don't think you needed, but you kind of need. Alright, so no.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch,
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be taking you guys on an amazing journey and showing you guys how I created this look, and also giving you guys an insight on what inspired me to start doing makeup. So if this is your first time joining us here, this is the right time for you to click the subscribe button, click the post notification button so you know when I come around and drop new tutorials, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Alright, let's get started. So I have my eyebrows glued down and my skin is prepped and I'm bald again. Yes, we are. The dedication is severe. Alright, so I'm just going to start with laying down all my bases, like the colors I want to work with today, and also just give you guys some tea along the line. So let's just get started.
Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? Come on, season 6, let's get sickening!
Guys, welcome back. So my brows are all glued down and my skin is prepped and my head is bald and my canvas is ready to go. I'm going to go in and lay down all my bases and just give you guys some tea along the line. So if you're interested and curious to see how I glued these guys down, you can check my previous video. I'm going to link it up here so you can watch it and see how I glued down my brows. So I'm still going to be using my Imagic abstract face paint palette to, start out. It's a mess, trust me. It's a mess right now. I'm starting with my base. I'm going in with the green and the turquoise shade, or the turquoise, or whatever it is called. I don't even know at this point.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
So I'm trying to create a teal green effect, very dark. So that's going to extend all the way to my head, and let's just pray we get that. So the first time how I started makeup, the journey. I've always been fascinated by weird things, like not weird things per se, but I've just been a person that's been fascinated with things boys wouldn't do like regularly. And I've had like different eras, like of just me doing things that I find interesting in that moment. And yeah, so for makeup, up until 2020, I think, yeah, up until 2020 October, that was the first time I started out with makeup. I was terrible when it comes to makeup skills. Like the first time I tried, I remember somebody trying so hard to like teach me how to do makeup, just to learn a new skill, very that, and I couldn't go beyond drawing brows. Like I couldn't go beyond drawing brows. So majorly the bane of my existence in that moment, and it was just so annoying, honestly. And she kept on encouraging me. She asked me to draw brows on paper, but I gave up, like, because I'm like, I can't come and kill myself, please. You can't just. I gave up. I just gave up, to be honest, because it sounded like a lot of work. During the pandemic, we're all working from home, and then there was the NSAS protest. This was in October, and yeah, I was seeing a therapist at that moment, and I had an alcohol issue. Like I was drinking a lot because I was trying to get past some things and some traumas in my life and get behind them and all of that. So I was finding solace, or finding comfort, basically drinking, and I knew that I couldn't keep up with that for a long time. I knew that wasn't me. I couldn't go on with that for a long time, and it needed to stop. I needed to find like a balance to all of this, and I needed to find a new way to let go of these emotions and the whole thing I was feeling. And my therapist asked me, okay, what else do you like doing? In that moment, I didn't find anything interesting aside work. So my work was really interesting per se, but I mean that was anything to like bury your head into. So I was obsessed with, I'm still obsessed with Drag Race. Ding! Drag Race was also one of like the shows that till date makes me feel really in tune with myself, just makes me feel so comfortable. And anytime I'm having like a bad time, I just tune into Netflix and watch Drag Race, or watch it on my phone, or watch random Drag Race clips on YouTube and all, and I just feel better. It's like a very good medicine. Trust me, you should try it out. Remember vividly, I went to a makeup store close to me, and I was just before I left the house, I had like a list of things I was going to get based on all the tutorials I've been watching, like makeup kits for beginners, like what do you need to buy. This was October 2020, yes. And you know, there was the whole NSAS protest, and a lot of emotions were, you know, going through or flowing through our veins. People were not like, it's just a mess, like generally for everybody and all. And there was a pandemic, we were stuck in our houses, not entirely, but I mean, movement was restricted and all of that. So I made a list and I went to the makeup store that I was going to get. It's a drugstore around. I've always seen it around because up until that moment I didn't know where else I could get makeup from. So I went there and I was nervous boots. Like I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, what are people going? What are they going to think of me buying makeup? Like I was so bothered about what they were going to think of me buying makeup. Look at me. And I went there. I told them what I wanted. I brought out my list and I requested for, I remember buying foundation. FYI, everything I bought that it was fake.
And
Because they sold fake things. And I didn't know how to differentiate between fake and original. So, I mean, that was my first time. I was just like curious to lay my hands on makeup. They sold me one tacky ass. Let me see if I have the eyeshadow. Okay. I'm very sure I have the eyeshadow, but I just can't seem to find it right now. So they sold me this very tacky eyeshadow thing. And in that moment, it's just all this old school eyeshadow. I'm going to look for a photo and just paste it right here so that you guys can see. So in that moment, I was feeling my oats the hardest and forgetting that there are other oats around me. And you know what happens when you feel your oats the hardest? You can ask Scarlett and she'll tell you. So I'm going in with the purple shade. This is my second base. I don't know if this is going to stain me or not, but I don't care. So I got the makeup things and my first makeup brushes. I did not have a beauty blender at that moment. I was using regular foam to blend out my foundation. The absolute MF ghetto, like that was what it was. So I didn't have any like pro things. I just had like beginner things. I was more like curious to see how I can transform myself, to be honest. And I got home, I wore makeup for the first time, and it was an experience. It was an experience because I don't know, I looked really crunchy, like crunchy AF. I'm going to post some pictures here so that you guys can see like my first times in makeup and all. And trust me, in that moment you could not tell me otherwise. Like you can't, I've said it, I was feeling my oats like the hardest. You can't tell me shit. Like I was the baddest bitch in the block in that moment, like baddest in the block. I didn't care about what anybody would think, and I started posting on Twitter I started posting my crunchy ass makeup on Twitter. And to all of you that gassed me up, and to all of you that told me the truth and how to get better, thank you so much for building my confidence level, because without you guys I would have make it this far, to be honest. So that's honestly, I'm remembering all these times and I'm just laughing and kind of cringing in my head. And anytime I see like my pictures of me like makeup in those moments, I'm still cringing, like, what the are you thinking? I had to drop that, I'm sorry. Like, what were you thinking? Like, what was I thinking? Like, in those pictures, my confidence level was so great. But one thing about me was that in those moments, I still found it hard to do makeup in front of people. Like, I would always lock myself in the bathroom and do my makeup. And my friends would be like, oh, want to see? And I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to get to watch me see. Like, I was just scared of what people would say. Like, I know it was crunchy, trust me, but I wasn't doing it because, in that moment, to be honest, I wasn't doing it because I was looking for some sort of validation or anything. I was just doing it because I needed like a new getaway. I needed to stay away from alcohol. I needed to find new channels for my emotion, my anger, and the way I was feeling inside of me generally that time. So yeah, it wasn't really about people. It was about me in that moment. So it was more of a personal thing, not more doing it for people. I still don't do it for people, I still do it for me and what I want, to be honest. And that was like the first step towards all of this greatness that's going on here right now. I look like a bald alien right now. Okay, so after a month I was really into the whole makeup thingy and I was really like digging it, and I liked it so much. This was like a month in, and I was like, okay, you know what, it's been what, I knew that the products I got from those persons from that store was not what I needed to like be the it factor that I wanted to be so badly. So I took a very bold step, and I still did not know where to get like good makeup, like quality or good makeup from, but I googled, like did some research about Nigerian brands, and I found Blossom, and I think that's why I have like a bunch of their products, because they were like the first original brand that I got exposed to, and I'm just used to using their things. Not entirely. I think I'm actually now switching to like other brands and testing other brands out, other than when I just started. But in that moment, they were like my Mac, to be honest. They were like my Mac, and they had a website, and I just ordered things from the website. I didn't even know if I was ordering the right foundation shade or not. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to get your foundation shade before ordering, and check their pictures and all.
We all make choices, but that was a choice.
I was just fascinated by buying those things. Like, I just had the money to spend and squander on it.
Too much money, my problem's how to spend it.
I was splurging. But I have no regrets, to be honest. I'm glad I made those sacrifices, and it's paid off. So after buying like my first actual original makeup products, now I had my foundation, I had my beauty blenders, I had brushes, I had everything I needed to complete a makeup look, and voila, that was just it. I was basically creating, I was doing like regular makeup. I'm going to leave pictures of like the makeup. They were still crunchy, trust me. They were still like very, very crunchy and cringe-worthy, but they were better from when the first day I went to the store to buy it and all. They were better from my first 1 month of doing the whole thing. And slowly, my alcohol intake reduced like crazily. to be honest, like I literally stopped drinking because anytime I was in my feelings or was feeling sad about some things, or I was not just feeling like myself or all of that, rather than getting a bottle of vodka and that pouring in a cup or something, or just drinking or making a cocktail, rather than just burying myself in the whole alcohol thing, I would just go to the restroom and paint my face and listen to Ariana Grande. And yeah, that was it. So I'm going to show you guys how this all looks when I'm done. Alright, this is the finished look and I'm absolutely in love with this, and I hope you guys love how I started makeup, my journey story. Let me know if you want more of this content, if you want me to talk about my past or talk about things, give you more story time, or you just want strictly tutorials. I'm here to please you. Alright then, see you next week. Bye.